This is my review of the QJ SRT 700. I've had this for almost 2 years now, done 20,000 kilometers, just under. And this is my personal review on the bike. I'm not going to go through too much of the spec because you can find that out quite easily online, but there's a couple of faults with the bike that I'm not too happy about. Nothing major, but I'll talk to you about that in a second. So yeah, 2 years of riding the bike, and overall I absolutely love it. I love the bike. Comes as standard pretty much as you see the bike now. The luggage is included. It's got lots of great extras on it, like the heated seats, heated grip, ABS, things like that. You can find out all the spec, as I say, online. But there's a couple of things that I'm not too happy about on the bike. The cruise control is lacking on this. You can't get cruise control on this. There are some things you can do to put the little plastic clips on the cruise control set up there. I'm not happy with that. Because it's not electronic, it's difficult to get cruise control. Now on the 900, the new 900, there is cruise control on that, but I've heard a lot of people saying that it's not all that brilliant. There's some little faults with that, so maybe it's not a bad idea that I haven't got it. But personally, I do miss it sometimes when I'm doing long distance. It would be handy to have cruise control on this, but that's really the only thing. The other thing that I'm not too happy about as well is sometimes when I'm in neutral, stop to turn it around in a garage or things like that, or parked up at petrol station, put it in neutral, and it's let the clutch out, and it's not actually in neutral. It says on the screen that it's in neutral, but it's not actually on neutral, so you have to really be careful. Let the clutch out slowly just to make sure. It's a bit of a weird one. It doesn't happen all the time, but it happens quite a lot. I don't know whether that's just on my bike. I've asked the mechanics about that, and they said they haven't heard of it before, but maybe it's just a one-off with this. But that's the only two real things that I think are a little bit of a snag on this bike. So yeah, I've done quite a lot of miles on it in 2 years. The seat is extremely comfortable, and the bags, well, I'm really happy with the bags. The luggage comes as standard. It's all lined out and everything. Plenty of room to put all your gear in here. Maybe if it was a double top rack, put two helmets in there, but it's all lined out. It's got pockets in there and everything, so that is pretty good as well. I bought a tank bag for this, which you can see there's a connection there, and because there's a USB connection here, you can just run a cable there, and I charge my phones up and put it in the tank bag. Also, this is a mount I put on here. I've got a navigator on here, a GPS navigator, which is pretty handy. Originally, I didn't want the screen on the bike. I don't like the screens much, but to be honest, since I've been riding it with the screen, I think it's an absolute godsend. It keeps all the bugs off, and it keeps the wind away. It really does protect you a lot. So yeah, I've been converted on the screens on that one. Brakes are excellent on this, ABS obviously, and the brakes are amazing. The only thing I say as well, sometimes when I'm parking it in the garage, with the baggage and the full tank, it's around 250 kilos, so it is a bit of a heavy bike, and I'm just under 6 foot tall, and I can put my feet on the ground, just about flat on the ground. So if you're a little bit shorter, maybe this isn't the bike for you. They are quite tall. The seating position is amazingly comfortable. I'm very, very happy with that. The lights on it as well are great. I've had a couple of little spotlights put on there. Did that myself, and they're fog lights, and they come on quite nicely as well. They light up the road. Fantastic. So yeah, maybe if they could have put fog lights on it as standard. The other thing I'm going to get for the bike is there is a defense rack that goes along here, underneath here, which is on the SRT 900. This one hasn't got it. It connects here and it goes underneath there, just so that I can put a couple of front bags on there as well. So I'm going to get that. You can buy them. It's not something you can buy for the bike direct. I've tried. They don't do it, but it's an add-on you can get on eBay, and I've seen it as €200 for the bars on there. So that's the only extra. Apart from that, the bike is amazing. I absolutely love it. I didn't even test ride it. As soon as I went in the shop, I just liked the look of it. I was looking at the CF Moto and a couple of others, but this one, it's limited until I've got my test in a couple of months' time. So the power is limited, but trust me, it's still plenty of pull on the bike. I keep up with my friends who've got the BMWs, and there's no problem at all with that. So when they take the limiter off, it'll be like a new bike. But so yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But that's the A2 license. I'm taking the A license which is a bit of a formality here in Spain in a couple of months' time. So yeah, that's my review of the bike. The bags come off really easily. They can easily unclip. You take them off in seconds. When I'm in town, I take them off. I'm driving around in town if I'm going into town. But for long trips or running around, this last couple of months, it's been so great weather. We go to the beach quite a lot. So my wife's been on the back, and we put a couple of fold-up deck chairs on the back, and also 2 umbrellas, a bag with all the towels and their stuff goes on in the bags. It's amazing how much gear we can get in there with some bungees on the back of it, and that makes parking really, really easy when we're going to the beach. So yeah, overall, the bike is amazing. I love it. If you're thinking about buying one, you will not be disappointed. Some people have knocked Chinese bikes over the years, but the value for money on these now and the way they're built, I've had no problems at all in the bike, and I absolutely love it. The other thing I've had is I've had little tyre pressure sensors on the tyres there, connected up to the screen, so I've got that now. That didn't come as standard with the bike. It says it does, but it doesn't on this bike for some reason. But nothing big, nothing major there, but something else I've added to the bike. So if you're thinking about buying a QJ SRT 700, I would recommend it. These controls here are extra. This is for my music, which is connected to my helmet, and also this is for I've got a 360 camera, so this is controls for the 360 camera that I've put on extra there. But yeah, lovely bike, SRT 700. I can't fault it. I'm looking at other bikes, maybe after I've passed my test, get something else a bit bigger, but I will not get rid of this. This is a bike that I'm going to be keeping for a long, long time. So that's my review on a QJ SRT 700. Hope you liked it. Just leave a like in the comments box. Thanks for watching.